So something being brought back up is Steph Curry saying that he doesn't want to end his career, kind of like Kobe did in his last couple seasons. If you weren't familiar with the game of basketball at that time, Kobe Bryant, as a Lakers fan myself, if you didn't know, Kobe Bryant was in a very unfortunate situation later in his career. He was on a team full of younger players and a couple veterans, but mostly younger developmental players, and which is great, no problem with that at all. But younger players typically don't know the process of what it takes to win, how the work ethic, how serious you need to be. Kobe at the time knew all those things and was still capable, in my personal opinion, to at least be a contender for the playoffs and the best player on a contending team for the playoffs. In my personal opinion, he was still able to be a competitive player. And like I said, the Lakers could have at least been a contending team for the playoffs, at least. So the Lakers were a developmental team at this time. And Kobe just kind of had to deal with it because he signed a contract and they had all younger players. They went on the side of development instead of trying to win. And Kobe just kind of had to suffer the consequences. Curry said that he don't want to do that. Curry said that he wants his last 3 seasons, as you guys heard the other day, like I was talking about. He wants to play 20 seasons in his career. He wants these or last 3 seasons of his career to be competitive. And let me be the one to say, I think he deserves that. I do. Because everything that he's done for this organization, for him to say he just wants to be competitive in his last 3 seasons, that's deserved for Steph Curry. He brought he put so many eyes on the Warriors organization that weren't there before. It was so many eyes that were like, who is number 30 in Golden State shooting all these threes and making these impossible shots? He brought the attention back to the Warriors and actually made them looked at as a threat, looked at as contenders. He did that. And so much he's done for them just as far as the accolade side, so much money he's brought in, the stuff he's done for the organization as far as just championships, 4 championships, finals MVP, 2-time MVP, first and only unanimous MVP. So much stuff he's done. For him to say in return all he wants is to be competitive in his last couple seasons, that's deserved. So I respect Curry's decision. I think it's well deserved. I think the Warriors need to go make some moves or do whatever they got to do to make sure he is competitive, to pay him back for, I mean, he's been the cornerstone of your organization and has been faced with some not favorable situations and never complained once. Not once did he ever complain. He put on that number 30 jersey and went out there and played to the best of his ability every single time. So for him to say he wants to be competitive later in his career for just a little respect at the end of his career, that's deserved. I give him props because he deserves that. So Warriors, do whatever y'all need to do to make sure that these last couple years are as competitive as possible for Steph Curry as he gets prepared to exit and leave us in 3 seasons. So that's my view on it.